Once I give you your child, is your child.
For me, it's game over. That's the end of the marriage.
A father is a father. A woman is the actual person who knows the paternity of her child.
I wouldn't entirely blame women. Most times, women need attention. It's actually crazy. DNA testing, women giving other people's children to other people's men. That's the first thing. You hardly see men give another woman's child. So I think it's actually a need, but basically it boils down to trust. And it's something that is very, very difficult to come by. Also, I wouldn't entirely blame women. Most times, women need attention, and that's something that most times they don't get from their husbands, right? And there is always there's that room for this promiscuity, let me put it that way. And I think most times that is what births this DNA paternity testing. But I can understand maybe one, but when it comes to 2, 3, 4, then there's a problem. Then women really need to work on themselves.
A woman is the actual person who knows the paternity of her child. If I know that my husband, in fact, I will not do it. It is not in me. So it depends. If a man does not trust his wife, I think they should go on to do the DNA test. But for me, once I give you your child, is your child. Once I said, this is your child, if you are my husband and I tell you, this is your child, he or she is your child.
Let's be share with ourselves. When we're talking about a man and a woman, they are not being honest. It's lack of honesty and faithfulness. And when you go back to the olden days, before a man could marry or a woman could marry a man, the two of them have to search, there will be an intermediary. And they will say their source, they know more about each other very well. But this time around, when we're in end time, let me say we're in end time, that's just it. And what has been written in the scripture will surely come to pass.
I don't think there's anything wrong with DNA test, right? The only thing that I know that women are against or angry with, right, is the fact that the men should, I think husbands should trust their wives enough. So if you don't trust your wife, that's when you start thinking of DNA test.
In a simple sentence, that it is not a good thing to build on.
For the couples nowadays, some ladies, they are very diligent, because it may not be the husband that owns the child, and they will just say that, okay, you are the one that impregnates me, so you are the owner of the child. I think it's better and it's good if they can go for DNA tests, so that they will be sure.
If the children are still in my care, I will take care of them. But if the man to be actually comes to claim the children, I will hand over the case to God.
Personally, I don't pray it should happen to me, but I don't think that I can knowingly, if I know, it's a different thing. There are men that actually know that, okay, maybe they cannot father a child, and then they allow it. But finding out that I've been taking care of somebody else's child, and the woman knows, sorry, for me it's game over. That's the end of the marriage or the relationship or whatever.
Once you discover that 2 children doesn't belong to you, the 2 children that the wife bear for you is from another man, there is nobody that would like to continue with such marriage. There is nothing than divorcement.
There has to be an agreement between the both of us. If he's impotent, we will agree to adopt a child. I don't think my husband's impotency will lead me to go and help him or take him for another man and claim and force the child on him.
Well, it can't be me.
It can't be you, yeah.
Yeah, but if you are found guilty, then I think you should just apologize. I don't know, if the man is willing to go ahead, then he should. I don't think he should throw away his family because of the test. Or a father is a father.
The best of all is faithfulness, to be faithful, and to avoid all what we call corruption or what we call sin. To move closer to God, to let God choose for them. So most ladies and guys nowadays, they choose for themselves. They choose strongly, and that's what leads to such.
If you know you're not going to be faithful to each other, then don't get married. It's as simple as that. If you know that you're not going to be faithful to one another, it's not advisable to get married.
Trust is the main thing. Couples should trust themselves. Before they even talk of marrying themselves, they should trust themselves. Don't marry who you don't trust.
They should trust one another, because trust is very important in any marriage.
Once you you can have a trust in your partner. As a man, you trust in a woman, and you get to that person that I seek for the person's hand in marriage. Let the trust continue. What you should focus in your marriage is how to build that trust.